Hey all, welcome to this week's project. This is going to be quite a simple project for this week. Had a couple of big projects over the last couple of weeks, but this has been something I've been wanting to try for a while. I have a little ring blank here, like the ones that I'm selling on Facebook. In fact, this is on Etsy. This is actually one of the ones. But this week I'm going to turn this into a band, a ring band, rather than a high-topped ring. So it's going to be quite simple. I'm basically going to get the hole. I'm going to make this for myself. Get the hole in it. I'm going to sand it down to shape because I think that's the easiest way really to do it. So I'll use the bench sander then, and we shall sand it down to a round shape. I will then get it onto a little ring mandrel and do some final shaping on it, sanding and some polishing up of it. So I'm just going to take you through this process. Most of it will be probably pretty much time lapse, but I'll try to show you all the processes involved in it, and let's see if we can get a nice little band ring from this one.
Wasting this time that I borrowed, running too fast for the sun, and my eyes, they still burn for tomorrow. Ooh. Wanna come alive. I'm keeping up through lows and highs, and I see it. Why I'm alive, it's all for you. I'm keeping up through lows and highs, and I see it. Why I'm alive, it's all for you.
Okay, so that's the simple shape that I've gone for. Now there's not much on the top of this. It's slightly more raised than it is at the rest of the ring, because if obviously if I went any lower it would take the whole everything out of it. So I've got it to a place where I quite like now. So I didn't need to put it on the ring mandrel. I've managed to size it up. I've got very small fingers. This was 16mm, and I just resized it just to fit on my finger. So all I'm going to do is give it some light sanding, starting from 120 and just working my way up. I don't want to be too vigorous on this now because I've got it to exactly where I need it. So all I'm really doing is I want to just smooth it out, ready for buffing it. So far this has all been done with a Dremel and the disc sander on the bench sander. So so very simple for you to do. You don't need anything fancy for this. You don't even need the lathe, and all this sanding could be done by hand. So I just use all this because I have it.
Waiting for rains with color, like I have done since a child. In my eyes,
Okay, that's the band. I sanded it up to 800. This is brown oak. It's actually lovely and smooth now. I'm going to coat the band with the Minwax, and that'll give me quite a nice finish on it, and it'll give a good shine once we buff it as well. I quite like it. It's quite nice fitting actually, and it's I quite like the broadness of it, so it suits me. So right, we'll get on to getting them in wax on.
Still burn for tomorrow. It might never come.
Okay, first stage of the buffing will be Tripoli. It's exactly the same ones that I use for all the rings, and in this stage really this is to get rid of any fine scratches. It's good for the resin, this one, because it takes those fine scratches out and gives a nice shine. So we should go all over it with this, and then I have some little sanding little polishing pads, and I do the same on the inside. Okay, the second mop I use is a G Quality Loose, and it's a beige gloss wax that we use for this. On this, although we've actually got quite a nice shine on this ring already, this is usually at the point where you see the shine. It also finely cuts any other fine scratches out of the ring surface, and just before the polish. So we'll get on and get that bit done now. This pad, because it is a bit bigger, is a bit stronger, and it can sometimes rip it out your fingers, so do be careful when you're using these.
We sitting here, oh so silent, and you won't dare to speak your mind. I wanna cry, but keep on smiling, trying to be brave when I'm in the dark. You and me just
Okay, you can see quite deep into there now. There's a lovely shine on the outside. Off camera I'll use the next buffer to do the inside. I'll put links to all of these bits. There's an information sheet that comes that you can read first about this buffing system. I will link that, and then you can decide what you do, because these buffing pads and the blocks you can buy from multiple different polishing places. So I'll give you the information sheet that talks about it. It's specifically, this set is specifically for plastics and woods. Okay, the final buffing wheel I'm using is a WDR Yellow 3, and we use 100 P175 Super Finish Yellow, and this just puts, it's like a wax coating on the outside of it, gives it a nice solid finish. That's how I feel anyway, whatever it does, but it just feels like it just gives a nice strong finish on the outside. Okay, that's the final bit done now. I'm just going to do the inside of the ring with that particular polish, and then we'll come back and we shall have a look at it inside the house. Okay, welcome back. So that is the ring all done. must say I'm absolutely delighted with it. It's not too bulky on the finger. I've left it slightly raised on the top there, and a thinner band actually fits just perfectly on my hand, doesn't feel too odd. So there you go. This ring could actually be made just after putting the drill hole in it. It can all be done really with a Dremel, shaped and everything. Anyway, nice simple project this week for you. I'm hoping that I'll get a nice zoom in so that you can see the top of that, because it's, I don't know, I quite like the effect myself with a slight blue on it, and it looks like a snowy bit underneath. And this brown oak is beautiful. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Just shows you I should definitely be doing some more bands, I think, because I think they could be quite effective. I do think I was probably quite lucky where the ring cut, getting enough at the top and that. But yeah, I do really like it. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me that thumbs up, and I'll put a link in the description. You might have to expand the description to everything that I used down there. So thanks very much for watching.